Title: Homefront 2, Reckoning Run. Loglin. When a shadow militia kidnaps his daughter and seizes a quiet town for a bioweapon trade, former DEA agent Phil Broker, Jason Statham, must race against time and bullets to reclaim everything they've taken and unleash a war they never expected. Chapter 1. The calm before. The sun hung low over the desolate town of Rayfield, Mississippi. Once a peaceful refuge, the town now felt like a coffin with the lid half closed. Retired DEA operative Phil Broker had moved here to start a new life with his daughter, Maddie, hoping to bury the violent past he once lived by. But peace is a luxury rarely afforded to men like Phil. Phil stood outside his pickup, watching Maddie ride her bike near the abandoned gas station. Just as he turned to grab tools from his truck bed, a blacked-out van screeched around the corner. Before he could move, masked gunmen leapt out. Maddie screamed. Gunfire cracked. Phil dropped one attacker with a wrench to the skull, but the second hit him with a taser. The world turned to static. Maddie's scream echoed as the van peeled away. Chapter 2. The countdown begins. Phil woke in his living room, bruised, restrained, and surrounded by armed men. The leader, Colonel Voss, a former Black Site commander turned mercenary, leaned close. "She's alive for now. You want her back? You're going to race for me." "Race?" Phil spat blood. "You took my daughter for a street game?" "Not just any game, a courier's run, across 4 counties. You carry a package and never stop. Never open it. If you do, she dies." The package? A black case locked, encrypted. Phil had run ops for 20 years. He knew this wasn't just a game. This was a mobile transaction for a black market bioweapon, and he was the mule. Chapter 3. The first mile. With his daughter's life hanging in the balance, Phil got behind the wheel of a retrofitted 1970 Dodge Charger, his own, long hidden under tarp and dust. Modified with reinforced plating, it was no ordinary ride. Voss spoke through a radio. "Checkpoint 135 miles east. Don't be late." As the engine roared to life, Phil punched the gas. Behind him, 3 black SUVs followed. Escort or executioners. Midway through the highway, a biker gang tried to intercept the car, clearly tipped off. Voss had double-crossed everyone. Phil tapped the glove compartment, pulled out a sawed-off shotgun, and leaned out the window, dropping 2 bikers with precise blasts. His Charger danced between bullets and shrapnel as he forced the last rider into an oncoming 18-wheeler. Checkpoint 1 was a flare-lit bridge. As Phil crossed, the SUVs peeled off. His rearview mirror reflected explosions behind him. "This isn't just a run," he muttered. "It's a war route." Chapter 4. The past reignites. At Checkpoint 2, Phil stopped at a farmhouse surrounded by gunmen. Waiting there was Cassidy Vale, an ex-CIA agent, and Phil's former flame. She looked at him like seeing a ghost. "Voss forced you into this?"